way best and it's over. Ring, 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 ring. Siri, I think the money calling me. I finesse everything I had to eat. I feel like Michael Jackson on the beat. Ooh, moonwalk, I let you coons talk. Said he likes to play it, ended up in chalk. I need everything up in the mall. Siri, tell me how much this shit cost. Ball in my hands are open court. You can't stop me with your biggest sport.
Time to make a wave, time to make a play. Yeah. I know she can change and it won't be the same. Yeah. Time to make a wave, time to make a play.
It's KP, what you know about me? Come sit down and listen to this story. Hey. What's up, guys? It's KP, and today I'm back for another story time. This story time today will be about the time that I had a crazy taxi driver and he lightweight kidnapped me and my old roommate. So stay tuned, and we're gonna hop right into the story. I had to put on some socks because your girl was ashy. And I'm gonna be holding my little Pikachu pillow. Shout out to baby for getting it to me. But okay, now we're really gonna hop into the story. Well, last year for my junior year of college, I moved to Kentucky and I went to the University of Kentucky. So you're gonna hear that in a lot of my stories, so just always remember that. I guess the location don't really matter, but then it kind of do matter, but it don't, but it do. So, why I sound like I can't breathe? Let's try that again. Okay, so like I said, I went to the University of Kentucky for my junior year, and I had a roommate, and we're gonna call her,
What are we gonna call her?
we're gonna call her Nene. And then she had a best friend, and we're going to call her best friend D. So I was really cool with D and Nene. When I first moved there, we all got along pretty good. D did not live with us, but she was always over there because, like I said, she was Nene's best friend. And then me and Nene were cool. Like, she was like introducing me to people, you know, and stuff like that. We would go to parties together. So one day we wanted to go to a party. I don't really remember what the event was, but there was this party that was off campus. Now at the University of Kentucky, probably at a lot of other schools too, they have a thing that you can get from Thursday to Saturday night. It pretty much is called a Cat's Cab. It's a service that pretty much comes and picks you up from your home and takes you to wherever. So it's a cab service like an Uber, but it's free. It comes with your tuition. So they were telling me, like, yeah, we got a Cat's Cab, so we don't ever got to worry about, you know, like, rides to parties and stuff like that, because you could catch a Cat's Cab. Like, it take a little bit of time, but if you measure it out, you'll make it pretty much everywhere. So I'm like, okay. So they was like, they didn't know if it was like active yet, so I guess it was like they had to wait till the school year rolled in so they can get drivers and stuff like that. I thought it was like employees that they hire, but it's students that they hire, so I guess they had to wait for us to get some students and stuff, but we were unsure. So we looked up Cat's Cab and we found a number because the thing was called Cat's Cab, which eventually we found out it got changed to Wild Cab, but it was called Cat's Cab the previous year, but I didn't go there, so I wouldn't have known that. We call it, and I'm just like, yeah, we're students at the University of Kentucky. My dumb ass not knowing. I'm new as shit, just trying to go with the flow. So I'm like, yeah, we're students at, you know, the University of Kentucky. This is the free service, right? And the lady's like, yes, this is us. Where are you trying to go? So I'm calling, I'm telling her, like, yeah, we want to go here. I gave her the address to the party. The party was a little far out, so I gave her the address to the party, whatever, and she was like, okay, I'll call you when your cab is there. So I'm like, okay, cool, this is cool. So then we just, you know, dancing in the mirror and whatever. We didn't drink or nothing, so it was absolutely like regular, because my roommate wasn't really a partier and the other girl doesn't drink, so it was just like we was just turned off life. So finally, I get a phone call, which actually I don't know if they called my phone. I think they called Nene's phone. So Nene got the call. She was like, they downstairs. So we gathering up our stuff. We go downstairs. The things say Cat's Cab on it. We like, oh yeah, this ours. So we get in the Cat's Cab and everything is perfectly fine. Now when I got in there though, I did realize there was a meter in the middle. And as we were driving, it was going up. But I was thinking, like, maybe they just got that for show. Or maybe because they brought old cabs, so they didn't take nothing out of it. You know, I'm just like, that is a little weird, though. So pretty much when we're in the cab, I'm just talking to the cab driver. Like, I'm a pretty talkative person if you talk to me. Like, I ain't just going to go out my way to talk to you. But, like, if you start a conversation with me, I will talk to you. So I'm just talking to the man, whatever, and we all just in the back seat, you know, whatever, just having fun, whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is a cool experience so far. It's all right. So time's going. The party is lightweight far. Like, I don't even think they ever had another party there. The party was lightweight far. So we finally get to the party, and there's people outside, and it was like fall time, but it was still like it was actually, was it fall? When do fall start? No, it wasn't fall. It was not fall, but it was about to be fall, and it was just like, it was kind of warm but kind of cold, you know, like them little summer nights where it be breezy and stuff. So we finally pull up to the party, and like I said, everybody is out there, whatever, and we kind of like, we don't want to pull up in a cab. Like, we like, can you pull down there? And this nigga said, forget what y'all talking about. This man pulled right up in the driveway, like, scoop. So everybody just looking at the cab like, damn, somebody caught a cab here. But what I didn't know is later I found out, like, everybody catches cat's cab, so it wasn't even weird. Like, everybody literally does that. Even basketball players for University of Kentucky ride cat's cab. Like, I've had a cat's cab with Malik Monk before, so I feel like it's just normal. I just wasn't aware of that. It felt weird to me. Pretty much, we're about to get out. Like, we getting our stuff. We like, oh, thank you so much. And I'm looking at this meter still, and it say like 12. It probably said like $12 or like $14 or something. So I'm just looking at it like, So I'm starting to get out, and he like,
that'll be $14.50.
And that was the moment that we knew we had messed up. We was all like, $14.50 though. When he said $14.50, we was just looking like, what you mean $14.50? Like, literally, like, we were getting out the car, and when he said that, we all just got back in. It was just sitting there. We was just like, this is so embarrassing, because we didn't know that, and now he might flip out on us, and we all in front of this house and stuff like that. So he just like, yes, $14.50. So we like, we thought this was a free service, and he like, no, this is a cab. Why would a cab be free? And we're like, well, the school has a thing called Cat's Cab, and it's supposed to take you places for free. Like, so he like, this isn't Cat's Cab. And I'm like, but it say Cat's Cab though. And he was just like, it's going to be $14.50. And we like, we don't have money, so we don't know what you want us to do. Because I only brought my phone, I think. I didn't bring my card or my money because I always just hate the thought of that I'm going to lose my stuff. And I had just got paid too. And I just moved. I was not trying to be broke out there. So then, they didn't bring money either, because it's just kind of like, what would we need money for? We only took, I think, like, Nene had like $5 with her, and that was pretty much about it. So I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know, like, what you want us to do. So he like, get out and ask somebody. And I'm like, I don't even know none of these people, so I'm not getting out to ask anyone anything. Like, what is you talking about? So I'm like, I don't know them, I'm not getting out. And he's just like, somebody here need to pay, or I'm going to call the police on you guys. You guys need to pay. Why would you get in a cab and you know that you don't have money and stuff like that? Now, me, I feel like I'm a totally different person than them. Like, we're not from the same states and stuff like that. Like, they're from Kentucky, and I'm from Cleveland. So I was just looking like, he about to catch it. Like, who is he talking to? Like, he started talking so bad to us, y'all. He was just like, you dumb bees. Y'all should have had money and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, I'm all trying to reason before I flip out on him. Because, like I said, we're from different places. So I'm trying to, like, you know, be calm, because I'm just like, I don't want them to see that side of me, because I didn't want to go there and be labeled as the person that'd be crazy and be flying off the handle and stuff like that. So I'm like, let me just try to reason with this man. So I'm just like, and this is why I know when I'm trying to reason, because I be like, sir, my hands be like, so I'm just like, sir, I understand you mad, whatever, you know, but we didn't know that this was a cab that you had to pay for. We were under the impression that this was the Cat's Cab, because this school has a cab with the exact same name that says it's free. And when I called the dispatch lady, she also said it was going to be free. Like, I would have never got in it if I would have known that it cost, or I would have brought money with me, which I wouldn't have done, because I'm not about to ride a cab to a party that's like I actually got to pay for it. Like, it'd be different if I Ubered or something, but it's just like, I'm not about to, I would get an Uber, you feel me? It would have been way cheaper anyway. You know, I'm sorry that happened, but we don't have the money to give you. He like, well, somebody has to pay me. I will take you back home, and then y'all could give me some money. So we just like, okay, you can take us back home. We'll give you the $12, whatever. So he like, okay, but then you're going to have to give me $24 because you're going to have to pay for the trip back. And I'm like, no, we're not paying for the trip back. If you take us back, you're getting only $12 and nothing more than that. Like, we're not about to pay you for both trips. Like, you might as well just leave us here. And we just like, okay, well, we just staying here then. He like, well, where's the money? And we just like, bruh. So he's still just going off like, I need the money. I'm calling the police. So I'm just
Like, I don't give a fuck.
call the police. Call them. You want me to call them? Go ahead and call them because I don't care. Like, I don't know. Go right ahead and call them because you're not about to sit here talking to us crazy anyway. And now we just in the driveway and everybody looking like if they ever gonna get out. So we like, can you pull out the driveway and go down the street or something? Because this was just a whole scene that I wasn't just trying to make. So he pulled down the street for a little bit, like 3 houses down, and we just still like, so what do you want us to do? Like, you just gonna call the police, whatever? Because I'm just like, when the police come, they gonna know that Kentucky has the cat's cab. Like, I mean, the school year just started, so clearly we probably really thought that that's what it was. It'd be different if it was like deep in the school year, whatever. But anyway, why would I pay for a cab when it's actually a free one? That's the thing that wasn't making sense to me. So then he just starts driving. And we just like, where are you going? So he just started driving. We like, are you taking us home? And he ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing at all. So he just got going crazy on these back streets. Like, when I tell y'all, he was doing like probably like 50 just on back streets, like turning corners, and just driving all types of crazy rates. So I'm just screaming at him like, where is you taking us? Like, where are you going? Why are you not telling us where you're going? So I'm like, I'm about to call the police on you because this is kidnapping. Like, you know, we don't know where we going. And you just driving all crazy and stuff. I don't play in cars like that. Like, no, I was just like, no. So he stopped at a stop sign. And I'm calling the police, and I'm about to get out. So I start calling, because I called the taxi place. Like, while we was in the car, I was calling the taxi people. But I was like, I'm hanging up with y'all, because I'm about to call the police, because I don't got time for this. Like, I really don't. And it was like some police down there, and he was just like,
Get out, bitches. And we was like, okay.
and we got out. Like, boy, what? We ain't gotta pay you. We gonna find our way. Shoot, we gonna find our way. I was just like, I don't care. We could get out because he was about to kill us or something. Like, that's how I felt. So then we Google mapped the party, and it was on like a 5-minute walk. We walked right around the corner. It looked like he took us to Narnia, but he just hit a whole bunch of like turns and was going in circles, and we ain't realized. We went right back. Well, we was walking back to the party, and then we saw Nini's friend, and he took us to the party because it was at his house. So we actually got a ride. And then her other friend took us home. So I was just like, well, I don't really care. And I think I still have a video from that day, too. But I was just like, that blew me, though. He really was about to kidnap us. Like, wait. Tragic.
Know that I'm chasing a check. I got some shit on my chest. It's a